First, I'd like to extend a big thank you to Jim and the staff at Carolina Theater for working so hard to bring us the best independent films here at Nevermore Street. Thank you to everyone on the committee. All the filmmakers would like to come up, we're going to have a Q&A session. My name is Jamie McRoberts. I was writer and director for Scarecrow at Midnight. You might also know me as Strebo from Muderabilia.com. We are North Carolina's #1 source for horror. But I did find out that this week we reached the top page rankings for Google searches for the word ass. So, more than one of my dreams has been realized. Why don't we take just a second, let everybody come up and introduce themselves and tell you which movie they were involved in.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Bell. I was one of the producers of Written By.
Carney Becknikian, director for Written By.
Davey Snively, writer-directrix, and
Cynthia Dane, I'm last in on Delores Street.
Michael Ushry, producer, Muderabilia.
Leah Chittum, Muderabilia. Marley Francis, I was the actress, receptionist in Davis.
Aaron Doolittle, writer-director, Davis.
I'm the director of See the Dead and the director of photography, editor, and visual effects artist on Scarecrow at Midnight.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open up the floor. If anyone has any questions, just raise your hand and we'll go around the room. Yes, sir.
What's the deal on the Myers house?
That's correct. He's asking about the Myers house, which is our location for Scarecrow at Midnight. Proprietor is here with us, Mr. Kenny Cavington. Thank you, Kenny. We'd like to give Kenny a big thanks for that because actually we met at his first annual Myers House Halloween Bash in 2009. And I just went as a fan and talked to Kenny and we had a great time. And then we ran into each other again at Nevermore last year. We were here enjoying the festivals and he asked me to come out and shoot something original at his house because since he does live in Michael Myers' house, he's always has independent filmmakers asking him to shoot Halloween fan films there, and he doesn't want to keep doing that on an endless basis. So he said, why don't you come shoot something original? And that was really the genesis, the catalyst for what eventually became Scarecrow at Midnight. And we went out there and shot it over one weekend in 2 days and just had an absolute blast. We really wanted the movie itself to be an homage to Halloween by having absolutely nothing to do with it. I mean, it's just supposed to be a slasher film set in the same location, and we put it on Halloween and tried to create something new for people to enjoy because that's my personal belief. What we should do as fans, not try to look back at the past and endlessly make fan films, but look to the future and take that inspiration that filmmakers like Carpenter and George Romero and Wes Craven gave us and build something new. Next question. Yes, sir.
The lead actress in Scarecrow Midnight, would we have seen her in anything else?
That'd be Miss Katie Bearden, who's right here, who did a fantastic job. Scarecrow, to my understanding, was her 4th film. She's also in several other local North Carolina productions, Monomaniacal. You were in Epidemic Z, which hasn't been released yet, and Desdemona 6, which is on its way, Scarecrow at Midnight, which we just completed, and probably got more things coming along the way. So she's a sterling young ingenue who's about ready to explode on the scene. I felt very, very blessed and excited. Next question.
I have a question for Muderabilia. Did you research anything? I mean, is that actually going on in terms of, I mean, people collect everything, but...
Yes, absolutely. The all the dialogue actually from the shopkeeper, those are real crimes, real cases. The only one that was made up was the Stephanie Holbrook murder. So we have a really great writer, and he did a lot of research and came up with some great stuff there.
But I mean, people really collect murder memorabilia.
It's huge, actually. there's a site that you guys can go to if you're interested called murderauction.com, and you can buy yourself a Gacy painting and whatever you want. A Manson painting, they usually go for $3,000 to $4,000 a piece, minimal. So it's a big, hot kind of weird market.
Next question. Yes.
Who wrote Murder and Murder?
Brian Roy. Yes. And you'll probably be hearing more from that name in the future because he's super talented.
Next question. Okay, well, you got me. Yes.
I'm just curious, for all of you, what are you doing next?
What are you doing next is the question.
Interestingly enough, Davey and I are actually working on a feature film called Paige and Hadley's Prom from Hell. I'll let her talk a little bit about it. Written and directed by Davey.
Actually, this is the great thing about film festivals. A lot of us have actually met at other film festivals with other films, and Stephanie and I really had a similar sensibility and things that we like. So we're doing sort of a John Hughes meets American Werewolf in London type teen romantic horror comedy with some gimmicks.
It rocks. Check it out at paigeandhadley.com.
I'm currently developing a feature called Jackie v. Caucus. It's about two brothers who have to return a haunted typewriter to its rightful owner. It's more of a drama and things than horror. And then working kind of in the angle, trying to pull response.
Carney and I worked together. He also did that great Carl's Jr. web series of all the little Lego. That was just his. That was all his stuff.
And I'm actually going to be in a bunch of Dave's upcoming projects. I also have a feature film coming out called The Apocalypse According to Doris.
We are currently working to expand Muderabilia. We have the script, and hopefully we'll be shooting in Louisiana this year.
Marley and I produced a feature called Sagan I Crazy last spring. It's a quarter of the way through post-production, and if you guys do Kickstarter.com, you can see all about it.
It has nothing to do with horror, but it is awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a romantic comedy, and we love it. We're trying to get it finished.
You can check it out at Kickstarter.com if you search Sagan I Crazy.
What's the time?
Sagan I Crazy?
Sagan I Crazy.
What am I not doing? I've got, among all of the other short films that I'm continuing to produce and assist with, I'm developing a project called Ghost Trek with Michael Clementes. I'm also co-director on that. It's going to be a TV series, and we also have a motion picture. We're shopping the first episode for that around. I got our first couple of nibbles on it, and it looks good. It's sort of a parody of the supernatural ghost hunting reality shows. And I've got a feature film that I'm developing called As Fate Would Have It by Michael Luis Calvillo. And it's about a cannibal. Very delicious story. But that's it right this second.